In the last step, we have created a GitHub repository for the front-end application, and we have pushed our code to that GitHub repository for the front-end application. Now we'll be creating environment-specific configurations for the back-end application. So there are certain variables that we want to customize depending on the environment. Like we are developing locally, that's called development environment. On our computer we develop, and then we push it to Heroku or someplace where the application runs and everybody can see. That's the production environment where it's deployed. So we can use a package known as .env to easily manage these configurations. Let's shift to the backend application. So I'll just close out the front-end client app, open up the server, which is in the sibling folder. We'll create a .env file here. This file, along with a package called .env, will help us to easily set environment variables. Otherwise, what will happen is you will struggle to set up environment variables. Like you in Windows, you'll have to go to system settings and set up edit environment variables, system or user environment variables you'll set, or you'll have to write some run some commands in Linux or Mac or to set this up. So .env, when the application starts up, it reads the variables that you set in this file. The .env package helps us read that. You just have to give some key value pairs, and they will be set up on process.env object. So that way, if we read off process.env, we'll get that setup based on the environment. So let's create the required environment specific configurations. So first we'll set up node.env. This is a standard environment variable we set up for all Node.js applications usually. We'll call it development. This is again a standard variable we set up. So for production, we'll be setting up node.env's production. And then db host. This will be where we are running our database. Right now for local development, it's localhost. db name, we chose to call the db as techdb. Port, where you'll be running the backend application locally, 3000, let's say. And if you want, you can also include any kind of secret key or something here. So this is a good place to include it. In production environment, we'll see it's slightly different where we'll include all these environment variables. So you can, for example, set the JWT secret key that you use to generate the JWT token, that you can set it here to some really long random string. Right? You can do that. But I don't have a requirement here. There is no authentication. So I'll let it be in case you would like to use it, you can use it. So once we set up the .env file, we'll also npm install. We have to be in the server folder. I go one level up and then down to server. We'll npm install .env. So this package will help us to read off this .env files and set up process.env variable. So now that we have installed .env package in our server folder, right now we are in the server folder. I'll in fact let this be client. And this tab, we are anyway in the server. This is the server folder. So we'll make a few changes. So first we'll open up app. And the first step that we'll do is we will load this .env package, .env file. So we will require the .env package that we just, module that we just installed, and call its config method, which will load the key value pairs as variables in process.env. So now this will really be set process.env because we set a port is 3000. So this is not really required, but let it be. We'll make a few other changes. So one of the changes we'll make is in the init file, data/init. So db host and name, we can now read it off the process.env environment. So db host, db name. We'll just read it off process.env. And connection string is this. So we'd also later have to take care of a different kind of a connection string for production. So what we'll do is we'll check also node env, which we have set up. So right now, since we are in running it and our .env has node env development, so the only possible case is development. Later we'll see it can be even production. So if it is development, then we set it to this. Else for now we leave it as an empty string. Later we'll set this when we configure for production environment. So all this is fine. I think we are not using this, so I can delete this. Also later on we might be using DB password and username. Right now we don't have it. Anyway, I will we can include it later too. That's fine. I think that's good. So we can also set up seed.js, and this too we can read it now of the process.env. So this seems fine. No. So let's test it out. We start the backend. We are in the server folder. Okay, it's connected. The front-end application is stopped. Let me go and let me start that too. We'll open up the front-end application, and it's working fine. So that completes this step where we have moved the environment specific variables to a .env file, read it off process.env after loading it by calling .config.env require.env.config, and then substituted it wherever we have been using.